Alright guys, and for the last room, we've got my sort of computer office room, which also has, as you can see, a lot of figures in it. This is mainly, most figures in here are mostly the lines I'm currently collecting, more or less. You're going to see like Black Series, Classified G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Transformers, etc. But yeah, let's get on into it. It's right over here in the corner here. I've got the Titan class Omega Supreme, my only Titan class figure. Probably will be my only one for a long time. I was thinking about getting the Scorponok, but this guy came in stock before Scorponok came out, and I like Omega Supreme more than Scorponok, so I picked up the Omega Supreme instead. And I really like him a lot, actually. This is a really cool figure. It's probably the biggest figure I have in my collection as well. And he's holding Titan's Return Trigger Happy upside down there. And I got the old Revoltech Starscream and a couple of those die-cast Optimus Prime trucks. Got G1 and then got Age of Extinction / Last Night Optimus, which obviously aren't the greatest movies ever, but I do like that truck design, and I like it as a die-cast vehicle. It's kind of cool. Then on my desk here, we've got computer, obviously. A bunch of random stuff. Right here is basically where you'll see where I put a bunch of stuff I'm currently messing with. It's usually new stuff, so I've got like Master Chief there, that new Wicked Cool Toys one, which is actually really cool. Not perfect, but pretty cool. And then some new stuff that came in today, like the Mythic Legions Templar Knight, which is actually my first Mythic Legions figure. I got another one right down there that I just haven't opened yet. Probably going to open it tomorrow. And then that G.I. Joe Classified Prophet Director Destro, and then the Hot Toys Cody. If I mentioned previously that I was getting him, I recorded this part of the video later on, so I actually have Cody now. I just haven't put him on the display shelf yet, but he's an amazing figure, man. Might be my favorite Hot Toys. I'm not really sure. It's between him, Mando, and DX16 Darth Maul, and I have the solo Darth Maul coming in the mail, which looks also amazing. So I really don't know which Hot Toy is my favorite of this year, but this Cody's really close. He's really good. And behind him there is just a few random 3 1/4" Star Wars figures that don't fit on my main shelf. And then up here we've got my 1144 Gunpla. This is pretty much all of it. I have some more kits coming in the mail real soon, probably tomorrow, which will be cool. But back here in this little corner is just some random stuff that's not UC. Everything else is like UC, pretty much. I got the Barbatos and the Barbatos Lupus, and the Gundam Vidar from IBO. And then I got the real grade Tallgeese and the high grade Sandrock, and I have the high grade Heavy Arms probably coming in tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited for. Then we got Thunderbolt stuff. We've got the Full Armor Gundam, one of my favorite Gundams. Gundam Atlas Gundam, which I wasn't as big a fan of, but it grew on me after I built the kit. The Gundam Ground Type S from Thunderbolt, which is really cool. I love that beam javelin accessory. We got the big 3 from the original series here: the Revive Gundam, the Revive Gun Cannon, and then the old HGUC Gun Tank. And then I don't usually buy a bunch of different versions of the same suit, but I got the this year's The Origin Gundam, and it's actually a really good kit. I really like this kit. I would say this is my definitive more cartoon-esque accurate one, and then this is the more realistic looking one I have in my collection. They're both really good. And that's the RX-1 right there, or the Gundam FSD. I can't really remember what they call it. That's also cool. He's got the darker color scheme from Origin. He's got the shoulder cannon, the wrist-mounted Gatling. I really like that. Then they got the real grade Full Armor Gundam Unicorn, which is a very cool kit, but not super fun to play around with because of all the junk on it. My favorite Federation front suits, we've got the Jesta and Jesta Cannon. Eventually, I will probably... Oh, come on, focus. Eventually, I'll probably get another Jesta to finish up the trio, but for right now, I just have the 2. And we've got the Gustav Karl back there. A Silver Bullet, which I built recently-ish, maybe a month or so ago, which is a really nice kit. I really like it a lot. It's actually quite big, too. The first kit I ever built right there, the Galbaldi Beta from Zeta Gundam, when I didn't know anything about Gundam, except for they look like cool-looking robots. The Echoes Jesta, or not Jesta, Jagan from Unicorn. the GM Sniper, the GM Ground Type, which is really solid, Easy 8 Gundam, and then another one of my favorite Gundam suits, the Ground Type. And we got the Zeta stuff. We got the Mark II Gundam, which is a really good real grade. The high grade Zeta Gundam. We got the Amuro's suit, the Dija. I don't know how you're supposed to say that, but that's Amuro's suit. And then we got the Hyakushiki right there. And then chilling beside them, we've got the Crossbone Gundam real grade, which is another really awesome kit, but I don't really have anywhere else to put it, so I just kind of go put it right there. I also got the high grade one back there. Then we got the high grade new Gundam. And then we got the, or high new rather, that's a high new. And then we got the real grade new Gundam, which is probably one of my favorite kits in the entire collection. This thing is so good. Super solid, crazy good articulation, engineering, a bunch of accessories. The fin funnels actually stay on even when you're posing it, which is crazy. So much better in that regard to the Master Grade Verka. Yeah, this thing's really good. If you haven't built this kit yet, you got to build it. It's really good. Definitely worth the money. Another recent build is the high grade Messer, which is a really big kit for a high grade. One of the best high grades I've probably ever built is the new Gundam. Not new Gundam, geez. It's a bit late. I'm recording this a little late, so I'm a little tired. That's the Moon Gundam, Snanju Stein, which is really good. Another favorite, obviously favorite of mine, because it's my favorite mobile suit. It's the real grade Sazabi. Again, if you haven't built this kit, I would highly recommend you do so, because it is a really good. And I am biased, of course, but it is objectively really good. And back there, I get the high grade Sananju, which I like more than the real grade, just because this thing is just solid. And the high grade, the real grade, I've heard is not super solid. And then we got the Gear Zulu Guards type, which hopefully would like to get Angelo's at some point, and maybe the standard Gear Zulu. I have the Gear Doga coming in the mail, which is pretty cool. They got the old production type, high grade Zaku 2, got the Psycho Zaku, which is really cool, has a great presence on the shelf, but you basically can't do anything with it because it's just so much going on and all those little tiny vernier thrusters. Then we got Shin Matsunaga's Zaku, we got the Goof Custom, which I really like a lot, the Origin Zaku 2, and we've got the Black Tri-Stars, which I absolutely love this little display here. I love having all three of those guys. That looks awesome. And the real grade Char Zaku too. And then the rest of the stuff on my desk is just some random stuff. Got the Iron Factory Nova Prime or Steel Lucifer. The Arc Trooper 501st 3-pack. HasCon exclusive, or PulseCon rather. Marvel Legends Kang, which I just got today, and I've just been messing with it. He's just kind of sitting in front of the desk right now. He'll go to the Legends shelf soon. Some Converge Gundam figures. You got the Sazabi and the new Gundam. And then that's the Iron Factory Tarn. I think they call it W or something like that. And over here, using two large, got the Crimson Empire Saga and the Dark Empire Trilogy holding up my monitor. Got this little plush thing of Venom. I can't remember what they call these things. It's some sort of like Japanese toy where you stack them or something. I just thought this looked cool when I was in Toys R Us one day and bought it. That's the G1 Bumblebee, the recent reissue. Or I say recent, I think it's 2 years old now. And then that's the, don't even know what they call these Legion class. I don't even know what they call these figures, but a little tiny figure of Invasion Mode Optimus that was released for Bumblebee. And back there, we get the Hiya Toys Injustice 2, Red Hood, and Bane. This little figure of a Titan Mark II Gundam, which is actually quite well articulated. I can't remember what the line's called. And this is a Hall of Armor 3¼ inch War Machine figure, which is from Iron Man 2, which is really good. It's a really good figure. It holds up really well, surprisingly. And back here, we've got some Funko Pops that I keep in the box. We got the exclusive Moon Knight. Got the recently released EV Games / GameStop exclusive Darth Malak. Would love to grab the Revan, but probably won't happen. That's the summer exclusive Clone Wars Cad Bane. And then down there's the GameStop exclusive Rogue One Darth Vader in the Force Choke pose. And then segueing from there, we've got my Mezco collection. We've got the PX exclusives Black Adam with Tamashii Nation's Thunder effects, because he did not come with enough accessories, but he's really nice. He might go up in price a lot with the Black Adam movie coming out, but I'm really excited for that movie. Because Black Adam's one of my favorite DC characters, so pretty excited for that movie. Got the Reverse Flash. He was my first Mezco I ever bought. He's pretty nice. Got the Clown Prince of Crime edition Joker. My favorite Mezco figure in the collection, our personal grail, is the Stealth Deathstroke. He's really, really cool. And we've got the Sovereign Knight Batman. We got the John Stewart Green Lantern. John Stewart is my favorite Green Lantern out of the three. I'm not like I'm a huge Green Lantern fan anyways, but out of the three, John Stewart's definitely my favorite. Moon Knight, he's really cool. Got him this summer. Blade, really awesome. I still think he's one of Mezco's best figures that they've done. The Iron Man, really nice. Deadpool, one of the first ones I got for really cheap. I got him for like $50, which is like half price here in Canada, so that's really good. Another one of my favorites, the Mezco Magneto. Super happy they made him. He's my favorite Marvel character, if you do not know. So very happy they made him. I wish he came with a few more accessories, but I love that he has the wired cape. He's the only Mezco figure I have out of all the ones I've gotten that actually have, say, wired cape. I'm not going to count Black Adam because it's not fully wired. And then the Mezco cable, which is really cool. Before we go on the rest of the shelf, just down below here, I have all my carded 3 1/4-inch Star Wars figures, which isn't a lot, but it's some. Got the 2013 Clone Wars Yoda packaging Captain Rex with the articulated knees, which is now honestly a pretty expensive figure for a 3 1/4-inch figure. I have them loose as well, you'll see later. I just have one on the card as well, because I had already bought them back in the day, and then my parents got me one for Christmas that year as well, so I kept that one on the card. Recent Shadow Trooper on the card. I was going to open both the ones I got. I have it loose, so I was going to open this one too, and then maybe I still will at some point, but I actually really like how this figure looks on the card, so he's going to stay on the card for now. Darth Malgus, one of my favorite 3 1/4-inch figures, and I absolutely love the card art on this, so I had to have him on the card as well. This is the recent re-release of the Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi with the face print. I already have the one without the face print. I think it looks perfectly fine. Didn't need to upgrade the figure, but I really like this card back and always wanted to get this figure on the card, so I picked them up because I found them in store with a really good condition card back, so I'm happy to have that. Recently got this guy actually today. I already had Wolf. I have had him for a while, but I had him pre-order with Big Bag Toy Store, and I didn't cancel it, and luckily he came in really good shape, so I'm keeping him on the card as well. He looks very cool. Then Mando, unfortunately, his card back is not in good shape because I got him from Amazon, and I already had him loose, so I don't really see a point of opening and having 2 loose, so he's staying on the card for now, which is what I intended, but I wish he was in good shape. Eventually, if I can track down another one that's actually in good shape, maybe I'll probably just sell this for retail or something like that. I'm not gonna go crazy with the price on that one. And this is the old 3 1/4-inch Black Series Darth Vader, which for some reason I have as the second one I kept on the card. Kind of a nice throwback. Then going back up here, I have my only two Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech figures. I got the Bleeding Edge Iron Man and the War Machine. Not a huge fan of this line. They are very cool figures, but I'm just not a huge fan of the anime-esque stylized look, and they seem kind of fiddly at times. Even these guys, I don't always just pick up and pose because there's just a lot to deal with sometimes. But these two, I made an exception because I like both these characters a lot, and because they're in armor, they still have those anime-esque sort of look, but it's not as exaggerated as on some other characters. Then we got my G.I. Joe stuff, Cobra Commander, a really awesome figure. Got him holding Megatron there from the Revoltech figure. I think it looks amazing. I love that Destro. And then the Joes, obviously Snake Eyes is awesome. Really like the Gung Ho as well. All the rest are also pretty decent. Then I got Fall Sabaton Grimlock. And then I've got the big Unicron from like the 25th anniversary or something. It's the Armada mold with a remolded head and a paint job to be more G1. Not getting the HasLab because it's super, super big and pretty expensive, and I do not have the money or the space for it, so I am going to settle with this guy, but I think this guy looks perfectly fine. But people who get the HasLab will probably really enjoy that figure. And moving back, we've got my Transformers, my majority of stuff that's not Masterpiece scale or anything else. Got kind of the Autobots over here, kind of, sort of. Love that Ratchet and that Earthrise Optimus, and both these Optimus are really good. I also have the Siege Optimus, but I put him over with my other Optimuses, so he's not here now. We got the Decepticons. I'm not going to get the Earthrise Megatron because I really like the Siege one. I think it looks better. Soundwave's really cool, but I might actually get the Earthrise one because I like the alternate mode, and I like the fact that he comes with the cassettes when this one did not. And I got the Seekers, got all 3 of the Cybertronian form Seekers. I really like these guys. Great vehicle modes and robot modes. I'm not going to get the Earthrise ones. I'm just going to stick with these guys. And back there I got Runamuck, which I was actually really looking forward to. I don't know why, but I really like Runamuck and Runabout. I think it's just from reading the IDW stuff, the first stuff. They're some of the first Decepticons that are encountered, and I just thought they're really cool. So hopefully we get Runabout at some point. That figure's really good. Spinister, and that's Titan's Return, Blitzwing. Siege, Shockwave, which is awesome. Got the Netflix Mirage chilling back there, and then we got the 2 big old leader class, Overlord and Six Shot, which I think scale pretty well with the new stuff. They're supposed to be bigger characters. I do wish we'd still get some leader classes that were this size, but I also don't mind the stuff we're getting now, so eh. Not going to cry about it as much as maybe some people would. And then we got my Studio Series stuff. All of the Movie 1 Decepticons. I'm really happy to have these guys all assembled. Love that Megatron. He's super cool. I love that they made him all silver painted. Got all the other guys. Got the Barricade, the Bone Crusher. Blackout's awesome. Starscream. Brawl's back there. In there somewhere. There he is. And I got the Shockwave. He's probably my favorite Studio Series figure. He is amazing. I'm super happy they made him. That Soundwave's really cool. Got some of the minifigures down there. The Bumblebee stuff. Bumblebee, the plane shatter, and the car dropkick, which I think are the best versions of those 2 characters. We got the KSI boss, which I use for Nitro Zeus back there. And I think Lockdown's buried back there somewhere as well. Bumblebee Optimus is back there with the weapon ring. And then I've got the Jetwing Optimus, who is a very nice figure. It does take up a lot of shelf space. And then it leaks into my Black Series a little bit, but we do have the Sentinel Prime, which I'm super happy they made. I've been wanting a Sentinel Prime figure for a long time and never got the leader class. The Jetfire back there, really big figure, but really awesome one. And then I got Blitzwing back there from the movie as well, the Bumblebee movie. And then moving down, I've got my MCU Marvel Legends all on this shelf here, except for the guys down the corner there I'll show in a moment. We got kind of the villains on this side, and I'm not going to go like too much in depth or anything, but we got Black Panther stuff. We got Thanos in the front there. The armor Thanos back there is the ZD Toys Thanos, which is definitely not a fantastic figure, but it's a decent enough placeholder, so without having to spend crazy money for the BAF that's not that good, or the SH Figuarts. We got some of the Black Order there. I don't have all of them. Ronin and Crossbone's one of my favorites. I really like that Mysterio as well, and that 2-pack with Hell and Scourge. Got some War Machine, Iron Patriot armor back there, some Thors, the Gladiator, Hulk Bath, Black Panther, the new Black Widow, the new Stan Lee, which is an awesome figure to have in the Marvel collection, super cool. Love the face printing and everything about that. Figure is really awesome. And yeah, just MCU stuff, not a whole lot to talk about. And down here, right back here, I have the 2-pack repaint of the BAF Hulkbuster, which is probably my favorite Build-A-Figure, even though I technically didn't build it. But that thing's really cool, and the Hulk there, just kind of fighting them. And we got my comic book stuff that doesn't really have a specific shelf, just kind of random comic book characters like Doom and Ultron, Iron Patriot, Bullseye, some other villains, Thanos back there. Iron Man 2020, the Ares from the Ragnarok wave, some street level guys, some Thor and other Thor, War Machine and Iron Man. Absolutely love this little display I got with these two. I think they're awesome. I love that War Machine. Such a good figure. We got the Winter Soldier and Union Jack. And on the front and the floor here, because I don't really have anywhere else to put them because they take up a lot of space. Got my Legendary Rider stuff. We got the Captain America World War II cap, Ghost Rider, that Cosmic Ghost Rider, really good one, probably my favorite Legendary Rider set. And then the Punisher, which is probably my favorite Punisher figure, but definitely not my favorite bike because it's not very different from what a lot of the stuff we've gotten. And then back here we've got my Spider-Man shelf. We got Green Goblin, we got Pizza Spider-Man. Still haven't tracked down the new Spider-Man, the Retro Spidey yet. It's been quite elusive, and honestly, it just hasn't been a priority for me, if I'm being honest. And we just got Villains, Superior Octopus. We've got Kingpin back there. That's the repaint / slight retool. Hobgoblin's back there. You can barely see. I apologize for that. And you got Scorpion, and then that's the Diamond Select Rhino, which I think works really well. Got my Sinister Six, which I'm super stoked to finally have assembled. I got the new Electro, got Doc Ock, that Kraven's awesome. I got him this year, didn't get released this year. The Select Sandman, which works pretty well, and the new Vulture from this year, which is really good. Then back there's some Venoms. There's the Zorman Venom. There's the Mac Gargan Spider-Man Classics Venom, I think. Monster Venom. Reddy Brock repaint, which I really like. The original Hasbro Carnage. We got the Anti-Venom, Mysterio, Black Costume Spider-Man, and that new movie Venom, which I absolutely love. Very cool figure. And lastly, for the Marvel Legends, I've got the X-Men stuff. So we got the Legendary Riders, Professor X there, and I kind of got my villains on this side. Classic Magneto, which is awesome. I really like that one. And his children looking good. Sabretooth. Omega Red, still a really great figure. Mystique. Mr. Sinister is really awesome. The Bath Apocalypse, I'm really happy to have. The Select Juggernaut, which I thought I was just going to stick with the Select Juggernaut, but I ended up caving, getting the 2-pack Juggernaut and Colossus set because that Juggernaut is better articulated, and I love that battle damage helmet, and it's still just a really solid figure, so I picked it up. I caved and picked it up. Silver Samurai, which I really like, and then we got the Archangel back there, and we got some other guys, Scott. Cable, another Cable from the Juggernaut wave, Bishop, Colossus. Movie stuff, got the movie Deadpool stuff. Unfortunately, I have not tracked down the movie Cable yet. That's definitely one I really want to get, but don't know if that's going to happen because my Walmart's never stock any of the exclusive stuff, but we'll see. But I absolutely love that Deadpool, and even that Domino is really good. This Wolverine's solid as hell. Really good Wolverine. Got the Charles here. And we got the Magneto. And I'm absolutely super happy they made this Magneto. It's my favorite look from the movies. And I love Michael Fassbender as Magneto. Hoping we'll get an Ian McKellen figure. I know we got the head sculpts here, but it'd be nice to get a full accurate body for the Ian McKellen Magneto. Then moving on to my Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch stuff. We've got, this shelf is like Bounty Hunters, Rebels, Mandalorian stuff. So over here I got Mando stuff. We got Cara Dune, we got Mando, Heavy Mando, Grogu, SHF Grogu, SHF Beskar Mando, which is really nice despite its flaws. I still really like it. Got the 6 Empire Strikes Back Bounty Hunters. And we got Han and Carbonite, Cad Bane, Jango Fett, the Rebels crew. I'm only missing Ezra at this point. I'm waiting on EB Games to give me my pre-order. They keep pushing back the release date. And we got some just random guys, mostly solo. And then DJ's back there because I don't have anywhere else for him to go. And up here, got my kind of bad guys shelf that isn't Imperial. It's got the First Order stuff. Just pretty cool. Still like the First Order, regardless of how the movies are. Still do dig them. So I like collecting them. That's the model kit. Rise of Skywalker, Kylo Ren, which is really good. And we got some other guys. Darth Revan, Darth Nihilus. I'm really happy that got made. Never thought that figure would get made anytime soon. Some more Kylos, some Troopers. Some other guys. Darth Mauls. Battle Droids. The Deluxe General Grievous, which is really cool, but he's a pain in the ass to stand. He's probably leaning on another figure right now. Count Dooku, another amazing release from this year. And then the Gaming Grace Jango Fett. And then I got some mint on box or mint on card or whatever, Black Series. I don't collect very many Black Series and keep them sealed. I open almost all of them, but I do have Darth Revan and the recent Gaming Grace Darth Nihilus in the box. as well as the 40th anniversary Darth Vader on the card. I think that looks really awesome. Then I got some card backs. Actually, they're all Mandalorian card backs. And then we got my kind of heroes shelf, I guess. We got General Kenobi, and we got all the clones. Absolutely love all these clones. They're all really good. We got kind of the main heroes back there. The ESB guys. Some Rebels, some Resistance, some Rogue One Rebels. And we got some Jedi. Got a lot of Jedi. Some really awesome figures here. That's the SH figure where it's Luke. And the SH figure where it's Anakin, which is actually really kind of expensive now. Archive Yoda. Don't know if I'm going to get that 2-pack or not with the new Yoda. Some Rise of Skywalker stuff and sequel trilogy stuff that I didn't really have anywhere else to put. Regardless of that movie, they made some pretty good figures from that, so that's something. And then down here we got my Galactic Empire stuff. Might be my favorite shelf, I'm not sure. It's really hard. I like a lot of the stuff I have, so it's really hard to say. We got that awesome deluxe Palpatine, we got the new ESB Vader. Royal Guards, got the New Hope Vader, and then we got the second sister back there, and just various stormtroopers. The Scarif Grunt back there is the model kit. I got the new Stormtrooper mold. They look amazing, and I absolutely love the Incinerator Trooper. And we've got my officers that I like a lot. I recently got that Gaming Grades Scout Trooper from Fallen Order. Purge Trooper there is awesome. The Specialist Death Trooper is the model kit. And I keep that old Darth Vader around for that unhelmeted head sculpt because I think that's a bit underrated. That's still a pretty good head sculpt. And we got the Speeder Bike Scout Trooper there. And that's all the Black Series. And then the last thing to finish off is my 3 1/4 Star Wars stuff, which is the first line of figures that really started me off in collecting. This is kind of back to my roots. It's unfortunate that it's not as big as it used to be. I do miss those days a lot, but taking a look here, we got my favorite stuff here. We got the Sith, we got the Darth Nihilus, Darth Malgus, Darth Bane, Plagueis, Sidious, got Maul, Starkiller, Battle Damage Darth Vader, really nice. I think that's a Legacy collection. Darth Sidious, some Royal Guards. That's the 5POA. Sidious was really good. A few more Vaders. Kylo Ren, that awesome vintage collection, Darth Vader / Anakin. Macquarie Concept Vader, some Clone Wars stuff. We got there's the Evolutions pack Darth Maul, then we got the Clone Wars Maul and Savage. Rebels Darth Maul, Clone Wars Dooku, one of the old 2002 Dookus. Rebels Vader with the Rebels Inquisitors behind him. Some First Order stuff, Knight of Ren. It'd be nice to get the rest of them, but I don't know if we ever will. Some Sith Troopers, Snoke. Imperial Troopers, just a lot of various stuff, some Force Awakens stuff in there. Space Trooper, Probe Droid, Dark Trooper back there. Death Troopers, some more Stormtroopers, and a couple officers. Looking very good. And then finally down here we've got like Jedi, a bunch of Jedi, Clone War stuff back there. There's Yoda and Kybuck and the Anakin, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. Starkiller, Sharat Het, which is a favorite of mine. Mara Jade. General Grievous back there. Some Bounty Hunters, got Embo there. It's hard to see, unfortunately. My Mandalorian stuff, which is a pretty small collection, but I got some cool things there. Toby Doll is really cool from the comic back. Mandalore the Indomitable. Pre Vizsla, definitely one of my favorites. That thing's really awesome. Mando, Django, Jodo Cast. And then my Clone Troopers, we got lots of different, well not lots, but a good decent amount of different stuff. No, not a huge army by any means. Got some 501st Troopers, Kashyyyk, the Airborne's one of my favorite. Some Phase 1 stuff. Got Devis there, got the Captain Fordo, ARC Troopers, my Delta Squad, which I absolutely love. There's Wolf back there. And I got Fiskarada as well. There's Neo is really nice. The Old Republic Trooper is awesome. General Kenobi, the Clone Wars Rex there. Yeah, that is the stuff. And that's pretty much it. Not much else to talk about. That is my entire collection tour. Getting another pan over a bit. This is a very long video. If you stuck around for all of it, I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video and taking a look at my collection. It is kind of crazy to look back at when I started university like 5 years ago. I had like my 3 1/4 inch stuff and basically like a couple 6-inch figures. And then now I have all of this. I'm extremely grateful to have what I have, for sure. I really enjoy all this stuff and I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you have any questions or on anything that you saw here in the collection, feel free to ask me. I'll try to answer to my best of my ability. All right, thanks guys. See you all in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.